Welcome. This lesson contains a short story, a short conversation, new vocabulary, and listen and repeat section. You might want to check out the timestamps though. Let's begin. Listening practice. The silent stars. Eleanor loved looking at the stars. Every night she lay on her old quilt in the backyard watching them shine. The stars gave her peace and felt like old friends. But one night something changed. The stars were silent. She didn't notice before that they made a quiet hum, like a soft vibration she could feel but not hear. Now the silence felt strange and heavy. Eleanor sat up, searching the sky. The stars looked the same, but they felt different, far away and lifeless. Shivering, she went back inside. The next day, the whole town was talking about the stars. At the diner, Frank, the old farmer, said, "It's like the sky's holding its breath." Others agreed. Even scientists on the news said the stars had stopped sending signals. Nobody knew why. Dr. Griggs, a scientist, came to town to study the stars. He set up strange machines in the town square. "The stars are still there," he told the crowd, "but something is blocking the signals, like a curtain between us and them." "What does that mean?" someone asked. Dr. Griggs shook his head. "We don't know, but it's not natural." That night, Eleanor went back to her quilt. The stars were still silent, and they seemed so far away. Dr. Griggs joined her. "Do you think the stars are angry with us?" she asked. "Maybe they want us to listen," he said. After a week, the stars began to hum again. The silence was over, but Eleanor felt different. The silence had told her something important. Sometimes the quiet helps us hear what truly matters. New vocabulary. Hum. A low, continuous sound. Example. The refrigerator made a constant hum in the background. Vibration. A shaking or trembling motion. Example. The vibration of the train made the windows shake slightly. Curtain. A piece of fabric or a barrier that blocks something. Example. She pulled back the curtain to let the sunlight into the room. Signals. Messages sent using waves like radio or light waves. Examples. The traffic lights send signals to tell drivers when to stop and go. Quilt. A thick blanket made by stitching together layers of fabric, often with patterns. Example. She wrapped herself in a warm quilt on the chilly evening. Listen and repeat. The stars gave her peace and felt like old friends. The stars gave her peace and felt like old friends. The silence felt strange and heavy. The silence felt strange and heavy. Something is blocking the signals like a curtain. Something is blocking the signals like a curtain. The silence had taught her something important. The silence had taught her something important. Sometimes the quiet helps us hear what truly matters. Sometimes the quiet helps us hear what truly matters. Here's a short conversation between Eleanor and her friend Claire a few months after the event. Eleanor, you mentioned something strange happened with the stars a while back. What was that all about? Oh, Claire, it was the most surreal experience. One night, I realized the stars had gone silent. Silent? What do you mean? Stars don't make noise. That's the thing. I never noticed it before, but they had this soft hum, almost like a vibration you could feel rather than hear. Then, one night, it just stopped. That sounds eerie. What did you do? At first, I thought it was just me, but the next day, everyone in town was talking about it. Even scientists couldn't explain why the star's signals suddenly disappeared. Signals? You mean like radio waves? Exactly. A scientist, Dr. Griggs, came to town to study it. He said it was as if a curtain had fallen between us and the universe. That's unsettling. Did they ever figure out what caused it? No, and maybe that's for the best. But after a week, the stars started humming again. It felt like they were alive, like they had something to teach us. Teach us? What do you mean? The silence made me think. We're always so busy looking outward, at the stars, the world, everything, that we forget to look inward. Maybe the silence was a reminder to pause and reflect. That's beautiful, Eleanor. I wish I had experienced it myself. It was both frightening and calming, Claire, but now, when I hear the stars hum, I listen more carefully. It's like they're singing just for us. New vocabulary. Eerie, strange and mysterious, often making you feel a little scared. Example. The forest felt eerie at night with no sounds of animals. Unsettling, making you feel worried or uncomfortable. Example. The sudden noise in the middle of the night was unsettling. Figure out. To understand something or solve a problem. Example. It took him a while to figure out the answer to the math problem. Reflect. To think deeply about something. Example. After the trip, she took some time to reflect on her experiences. inward, directed towards the inside or yourself. Example: the cave had a narrow path leading inward. Listen and repeat. What was that all about? What was that all about? What do you mean? What do you mean? What did you do? What did you do? Did they ever figure out what caused it? Did they ever figure out what caused it? That's beautiful, Eleanor. That's beautiful, Eleanor. If you enjoyed this lesson, be sure to check out our next video where you'll find an advanced level version of this story designed as a reading practice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. See you soon.